All right, my friends. Time for the 3 grunts in the Hell Room. And then after that we will have the boss fights. I haven't prepped Tabitha Maxi. I was just like, okay, let's go for the grunts. I have a line for each grunt. Let's just go for it. And yeah, I would say let's not waste time. I have the team ready for the first grunt. And let me export and check small stuff before we start the fights. Also, we have our encounter already. And I have to be honest, this is like catching a mon in Hell Room in a regular run is just a throwing in my opinion. So I use guard jump to just kill everything because you can't run away. Because I can choose the encounter, I was like, okay, I will, you know, just run away, take another encounter then. I just can't run away. You just can't escape without a shed shell, I guess. I just used fucking guard jump and killed everything. This is demonic, for sure. Catching a Pokemon in Hell Room in regular run, you will throw your run away, man. It's not worth it at all. Okay, so we have Squeezy, we have maximized the HP and the defense here for a reason. We have Auroros with a shed shell. Be paralyzed. Beedrill. Level 75 is exactly fine. Double checking that we are fine with this level. Yep. Shed shell. And my boy Rex City with a modest nature. We should be fine. Yeah. I will show you my Hydreigon pretty quickly before we start. Crazy IVs, to be honest. So that would be in a regular run a really fucking good Hydreigon. Yeah, nearly max speed. So this would be a really good one. For sure. This would be a really, really good one. Okay. We don't need Hydreigon in this fight. We have Hydreigon planned for one fight, actually. Okay. Repel is active, I'm pretty sure. Let me check that again. Yeah. Up, 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 up. And there it is. Okay. The first round in the Hell Room with Kangaskhan lead. Pack is ready, team is ready. Let's freaking go. Let's do it. We should have a riskless fight for every single grunt here. Even one grunt, and that's actually the second one, was pretty complicated. But let's see. So, I maximized my HP and my defense here on Squeezy. What is really important. So, for anyone who have no idea about the Hell Room, we can't switch out. We are trapped. We will get 12.5% damage each turn. We can only switch out with a Switch Moose, with a Shed Shell, what we get 2 in the entire game, and the Fiera Ghost one. So, Squeezy have the good fake out, the flip turn. Not Squeezy have fake out, Kangaskhan have fake out. And this fake out is doing a lot of damage. So, if this fake out will max roll crit, and we don't maximize the HP and the defense here, we can get into low kick range, and that's a no-go. So we will flip turn on the guaranteed fake out. It will always fake out here because we also have a killing roll with close combat here. So it needs to, it's forced to use fake out here, and this is doing a lot. But if this crits, we cannot get into low kick range. So we will flip turn, because we need that damage on this Kangaskhan. And this is guaranteed return. So we can go to Auroros, my first Shed Shell Pokemon. We have maximized the defense here. I don't think this was necessary, but I just have done it because I'm scared. And with that, I don't need to calc too much here. So this is return exactly. Because we are pre-paralyzed, this can't sing here, and this sees a kill with low kick anyways. So because we have a Shed Shell, we can switch out on guaranteed low kick to Beedrill. The flip turn damage from a Squeezy is enough that Beedrill will kill this. Okay. So we Mega Evolve and kill this with a Leech Life to get a bit HP back. Most of the time this doesn't matter, but we will still do it. So adaptability, Mega Beedrill, just confirming again. We are doing a 67% minimum damage. And this will always kill. Okay. So my Beedrill is not holding a Shed Shell. We will bait in the first Pokemon what sees a kill, a fast or slow kill. There's nothing what is faster. There's only slow kills, and that's a good thing. Because with that, we don't bait Crobat. Crobat is really threatening here. We always bait now Center Scorch for a Fire Lash kill. Because both are a slow kill, and Center Scorch is first in team order. We don't have a Shed Shell, but we can obviously switch out because of a U-turn. We don't care about the Flame Body proc here. We don't need Beedrill anymore for this fight. So we will U-turn on guaranteed Fire Lash. Yeah, there's a Flame Body, but that is completely okay. And now we will go to my Golly to eject out one time here. Minimum damage from Leech Life, also Leech Life. I have even pre-damage for Leech Life. So Fire Lash Leech Life is doing the same damage. Minimum 55. So we will always eject out here. And we will not do any mistakes with rounding numbers anymore with Golly. And now we can go to Dreadnought. Dreadnought only needs 75. So there was no reason to max the level basically here. We will get Magma Storm damage, this can, I think, protect here. The really cool thing is we are full HP. We are getting in with full HP here. So we can kill this with Rock Slide at any point. We are faster. We outspeed this. And yeah, this can only protect if it wants to. And just, yeah, give me more Magma Storm damage. But I calculated, because I can't protect 3 times in a row. It's not possible. And I calculated if I get a 4-time Magma Storm damage, I'm still baiting the one move that I want to bait. Dreadnought is my second Shed Shell Pokemon. Because we always bait Crobat for fast skill HP Grass now. After 1 Magma Storm tick, we are already in HP Grass range. There it is. This is Choice Specs Crobat, what is really threatening. And in my opinion, that's one of the best moves you can bait. Or Heat Wave, if you want to play with Arcanine. But then you need a Shed Shell on Arcanine as well. So in this plan, it would not work. Because I already have 2 Shed Shells. So I can't use a Shed Shell on Arcanine as well. And Arcanine can't kill the next Pokemon, and it would die to the next Pokemon. But we have one Pokemon here, what can switch into HP Grass, double crit, take double Magma Storm damage here, never die to that, because HP Grass is actually not doing that much to my Rack City here, and we always kill this Crobat with a Magnet Boosted Overdrive. Double crit would be completely fine here. And my Rack City is not holding a Shed Shell. So we can't switch out here. We are trapped now. There's a good news. We just chain kill this Toxapex with Magnet Boosted Overdrive. Perfect, and that's the first round. The first round in Hellroom. Oops. Okay. Don't have a flyer, right? Yeah. Okay. Then we just run back. Okay. The next grant is also, according to my knowledge, riskless, but it is more complicated. Because we have some stuff what can happen, I'm pretty sure. And I have planned for a backup there, basically. I will also explain it, because I think it's pretty interesting to know that this can happen. And it's really easy to mess that up, I would say. What we don't want to have. In a regular run, you would say, okay, I lose a Pokemon, I just can't do that. So, we have Excadrill as a lead for the next grant. And first of all, I thought about maximizing the speed, because I need the Excadrill spoiler is planned for the next as well. And we need to maximize the speed on Excadrill for the next one. Like, not for this grant, not for grant 14, but for 15. Now let's just do it right now already, and this would be a throw. We could lose because of that. I will explain. So, we will teach a move here on Excadrill and remove a move. This is really important. We'll teach Bulldoze. It's pretty long ago that we had Bulldoze on my Excadrill, and we will remove EQ. And that's it. We don't need to do anything else on my... Let me just put my Mons first in team. This is easier. So Excadrill. We have a Bass Collegian. And we usually need 5 Mons. Bass Collegian is the backup scenario. I will explain that. Golly. Yeah, Golly is in the team. This is already in the team here. Squeezy is in the team. Lycanroc, what is super low level, will join the party. No, they will not stay on this level. And we have a Dragapult as last Pokemon. If I find my Dragapult, there it is. Okay, so Bass Collegian will get a Gentle Nature. Gentle Nature on Bass Collegian. Just checking if we need to maximize the HP as well. I don't think so. So, Gentle Nature. HP is already maximized, sorry. And we will maximize the special defense. Maximize special defense. Okay. Perfect. And Bass Collegian will get a Citrus Berry and will be pre-para tier, just in case. This is only a backup, but this is a really important backup, basically. And pre-para. Okay. Now, Golly. Needs to be Impish Nature and no item. Impish Nature. No item and pre-damage. Golly. I don't have... Yeah, I will prepare this as well. I don't have that in my notes, but I will prepare this as well. And this needs to be pre-damage to 127 HP. I don't have that in my notes and I don't like that. But this is prepare as well. So this is not nice, but it's okay. Pre-damage 127. We'll just double check that in a second. Squeezy is Adamant, Life Orb. No changes on the IVs. And pre-damage to 136 HP. Damage 136. Okay, Lycanroc will be leveled to max now. This will take a bit. Gets a jolly nature. Change nature. And we'll get the shed shell. And I also need to give my Excadrill the shed shell. So, shed shell here. And shed shell on Lycanroc. And then we have pulled with a neutral nature. And with Dragon Fang. Okay, let me check the pre-damage and everything in a second. Yeah, this is correct. I will also explain, by the way, why we need Bulldoze. And for example, not Rock Tomb, because I was planning first of all with Rock Tomb, and then I realized this is not good. Ollie's pre-damage is fine. Okay, we should be good to go with that. Okay. Should I teach Rock Tomb just in case on my... yeah, this is a small change what we can do. Rock Tomb. I don't think it matters, but we don't need Sucker Punch. So we will teach that just in case. We should not need it, but just in case. Okay. Ultra Nintendo. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what a Ultra Nintendo is, but yeah. Welcome to the stream. Okay, one more quick check. Excadrill. Escolegion, Golly. Yeah, okay. Ready for Grunt 14. So again, Hell Room, we are trapped here. We can't switch out if we don't have a Shed Shell, if we don't have a switch move or a ghost type. This is guaranteed fake out. And after that, let's see if this happens, because I can't find anything about that move in the AI doc. So yeah, this is forced to use fake out because I have a fast kill here. And now this is Prankster, so this can, I think, and I never played around that, to be honest. We should play around that, I think. This have a scary face. Prankster scary face. I can't find anything in the AI doc. So, if this will scary face my Excadrill will be slower than Totonator, and that's why this will be always Totonator. However, if it will not scary face, it's still Totonator. That's the really important thing, because if we maximize the speed, we are even after -2 still faster, and that means then Incineroar comes in for a fast kill. We want to have the same bait. So we will just Iron Head here now. And we don't see the scary face. Okay. So, we removed EQ here and teached Bulldoze. So we don't see a kill on Totonator and we don't see a kill on Incineroar here. Both mons. But both mons are slower. Both see a slow kill on me. So they will just come into team order here. And we will Bulldoze this Totonator out, because this is holding a jetpack. And when we will lower the stats from this Pokemon, or the Pokemon will lower the stats with a move like Overheat or Draco Meteor, what both moves this Totonator actually have, it will just eject out. We will help this Totonator with that. The really important thing here is we don't have Rock Tomb, we have Bulldoze. We can crit kill this, what is completely fine. But Rock Tomb is not doing enough damage for later. I calc that. Thankfully I realized that Rock Tomb could be a throw. So Bulldoze is really important here. This will lower the speed and that means this Totonator will just eject out. We can crit kill this with highest roll, but that would be fine. And this is now Incineroar. Okay. So, it have a slow kill only on me, not a fast kill. And that's why it can even fake out over a slow kill here right now. And that's why my Golly is pre-damaged here to even eject out on the fake out. What is the lowest amount of damage this Incineroar can do. And we can tank every single move here and never die to a crit and always eject out. So Golly will switch in one time here. We are not holding our item, so this can't knock off my Golly the item away, what is really important. And we don't need a Shed Shell because we will just eject out. There is the EQ, this will always eject us. Fake out is doing lower damage here. And we will go to a Squeezy. So this is the important part why we need a Bulldoze over Rock Tomb. Because we will kill this Incineroar now with my Squeezy. We are pre-damaged for a really, really special HP, amount of HP here. We'll kill this with Liquidation. And if we only have Rock Tomb with my Excadrill, Liquidation is not killing, or like will not have killing rolls. And that means Totonator will come in. What would be a disaster. So because we will have killing rolls now, more than killing rolls, this will not bring in Totonator. We are pre-damaged, so after the Life Orb damage and after all the Magma Storm damage, we will be exactly on 64 HP, and that is the lowest roll from r/Jumpluff. And that means this will be slow kill Jumpluff. Perfect. Okay, we can flip turn out here. We are faster. We also don't have a Shed Shell, so we need that. And we also need a small amount of damage here. We get one more time Life Orb damage and go to Lycanroc. On never spawn, never lead seed. This is always exactly r/. Okay. And because of the jolly nature, my Lycanroc will outspeed this Jump Bluff now. We are holding a Shed Shell, so we can switch out after that. And we always kill this with Rock Slide. I have Rock Thump here just in case. I just gave it in the last second, so if we need to eject Totonator out here. But I don't think... This can't come in. This is not Totonator. This is now the Explosion Pokemon. Licky. What have Quick Claw Explosion only. And that means we have the fight done. Because we have a Shed Shell, we can switch out to Dragapult. And this will just boom. Yeah, and Totonator is with like 30% HP in the back still. And to finish this off, we just drop a Draco. Alright, one more grunt. I don't believe I will Kark. Maybe, let's see. I don't believe I will do the boss fights today. Maybe later, maybe, but I don't think so. I haven't Karked too much for the boss fights for Tabitha and Maxi. Let's see. But yeah, one more grunt, and we have a pretty decent plan for this as well. Should be entirely riskless like the last two grunts. I just checked again a bit of my monkey run, bro. Like I think we can beat the gym. We can also beat Flannery, but I'm not sure how many mons will die there. And Flannery looks really fucking brutal because I have some Rock Slide users who just die to Solar Beam. And I have a fast kill, so yeah, have fun hitting the Rock Slide there. Let's see. I think we can pass the gym probably, but the box will bleed so fucking hard. We have already 7 deaths, and this could just be like over 10 after the gym, maybe even way more. And that means the box will bleed already. Okay, so last fight. Last fight for the stream, last fight in Magma Storm, at least grunt-wise, because we will have still some boss fights. And now we need to maximize the speed from Excadrill. We'll do it in a second. First of all, we need Hydreigon. And we need Basculegion as well. That's why I'm not sure why I'm putting it into the box, but whatever. And I only need 5 mons for this fight. If I have calced everything correct, I only need 5 mons for this fight. So we will maximize the speed from Excadrill. Heal up everything here. And we will teach EQ back over Bulldoze. EQ over Bulldoze. Now, you will get a Shed Shell. And I only need 1 Shed Shell for the entire fight. We will pre-toxic Excadrill. Pre-toxic, not pre-poison. Okay, so Hydreigon will get no IV change, no level up, only it will get a nature change. No IV change, but it will get a nature change here, and that is just timid. I just need plus speed for the fight, nothing else. And you will get a citrus berry. Okay, Basco Legion needs to have a bit changes here. We will have max attack and max speed now on Legion. Max attack, max speed, and Jolly Nature. Okay, looks good. Yep. Black belt on you. Now Beetle just needs the mega item, nothing special. Donphan will get a nature change. Will stay on level 78. Will be adamant. And we will get a new move. And that is EQ. Over Rock Thump. You will get the zoom lens. And you will be pre-toxic as well. Pre-toxic slot 5. And Dragapult, the last Pokemon, what is only a backup. Hopefully we will not need that. Is adamant with Dragonfang. If we need Dragapult, we fucked up already. Basically. And we can wipe them. Like super easy. Okay, let's export and let's do the last fight for the stream. The last grunt. After that, we have only boss fights left. Okay. Double checking some small stuff here. Okay. this poison sound is making me crazy. Should be fine. Oh, Dragapult is not pre-poison. I will just do it from here. I'm just doing it from here. 3 toxic, slot 6. I guess we will just still potion this, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Super Potion is never enough here. Let's use Hyper Potion. Let's do it. Let's do it. Last round. Okay, this is guaranteed a sticky web here from the Scalavantula, so we will just play around that and just rapid spin already to remove them, and really important, make ourselves faster. We will also remove the Magma Storm for this turn at least. We'll still get poison damage. And kill this with EQ now. We outdamage everything in the back after +1 speed. We have a fast kill on a couple of mons. So we will see the first Pokemon what will be slower than me, and I outdamage basically. But it is not that, and that is Rosaray. Okay, we have a Shed Shell to switch out. That's the only Shed Shell we need in the entire fight. And we will go to my Hydreigon on level 69 here. On EQ or Protect? Protect is fine. So, it will use a Facade now on me. Can you imagine, like, in Gen 4, if this would see the fucking Facade boost? If we are fucking toxic? Holy shit. So, we are still after the boost faster, after Quick Feet boost. We are faster than this. And we just U-turn out here. Because we don't have a Shed Shell, but we don't need. And we want to have this small amount of chip damage. This is guaranteed Facade after the Magma Storm damage. We'll go to Basculegion. And Basculegion is after max speed, max attack to able to kill this Ursaring now with a superpower. And bait exactly the Pokemon what we want to see next. This can protect here. I think. But we don't fucking care. We will get a def and an attack drop here. And we have a speed tie with Magmortar. I see speed tie as being faster. And that means this is Magmortar for exactly Thunderbolt now. Perfect. This is choice specs. This is really important to lock this into a move. What is basically useless. And the AI can't switch out because I have a fast 2-hit KO, at least a fast 2-hit KO against everything in the back. So we will kill this with EQ. Pre-toxic means we are getting a bit less damage if we are pre-toxic and not pre-poisoned. And this is always exactly Carvinine because I have a kill on Arbok. Perfect. We are pre-poisoned, so this can never ever use Sleep Powder. I think on this range it cannot do it anyways. But yeah. And highest rule knockoff crit is fine for Beedrill. Even after Magma Storm damage. So we will go to Beedrill now here. And this is really likely to crit because of Scope Lens. And now Beedrill will just Mega Evolve and kill this with U-turn. So we get a free switch in for the last Pokemon. What is the hardest Pokemon in this fight? And that is a Bright Powder Arbok. Donphan is one of the only mons who can do that. Riskless, with Battle Armor. So we have a Zoom Lens to cancel the Bright Powder. We are pre-toxic, so this can't glare. And we didn't forget about the Intimidate. We kill after the Intimidate. Always with EQ. That is crazy. But it's possible. So this will always Aqua Tail. It can't call because I have a slow kill. And Aqua Tail is never killing my Donphan. Because we got the free switch and we exactly know how much damage we get. And good freaking night. This Arbok is really hard to deal with. But because it's last and we don't need a Shed Shell, it's super easy. If you don't bait it last, you need to hold a Shed Shell, otherwise your Pokemon is stuck. And that's the hard part about this Arbok. But because we could plan to bait it exactly last, we could even get a free switch in. It was perfect. And that's it. So, Tabitha Maxi in the next stream. I think the entire hideout was outside of the one grunt where we had a really small fiction, was riskless outside of that. But we will not see riskless fights for both at least. Maybe we can do for Tabitha a riskless line again. I don't think it's possible for Maxi, because on Maxi you need to do a setup. I guess. I don't know how you beat this Naganadel otherwise without a setup. This is Choice Scarf. This thing will outspeed everything, and I don't think you have the room to just switch and switch and switch. This is just not possible. Maybe locking this into a poison move, but then the AI will switch out, and yeah, I don't think so. So yeah, let's see. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next stream, and take care.